I got a comment on my YouTube video, baby. I love that, dude. I always like it when people, I got a comment from Paris. Where's Paris? I think it's over there by Chicago. All right, guys. Enneagram stuff, I know. Anyway, she said, and I got a quote. Let me say, you're like, why are you going dark? Because, see, listen, this is so fucking vain, dude. Like, this is so vain. This is so vain. You probably think this fucking, I mean, come on. You probably think this is about you, and come on, dude. You probably think this is about you. Anyway, the Enneagram stuff, and you know, she's being sweet. She said, hey, I like your Enneagram stuff. And I've studied the Enneagram for years, so, you know, it's sort of weird. You know, the Enneagram is, to me, I think it's such a powerful spiritual tool, but it hasn't yet found its way into the mainstream. And I just, you know, it's one of those things like, why? Like, I mean, I just can't imagine. I mean, like, let me just make a list of the things that I cannot imagine you doing without the Enneagram. You know, okay, like, for example, like career placement, okay, Enneagram all day long. Marriage counseling, business, everything. Like, don't you think it's important if you know your, like, for example, don't you think if you are a high-tech person in San Francisco, don't you think it's important to know that your boss is a 5 energy and how 5 energy relates to the world? Like, don't you think that would be kind of important, you stupid idiot? Like, you think of 5 energy, like Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David. Go watch that Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee and watch that interplay. And if you got a 5 boss, dude, you got to relate to that energy. And I think one of the things that 8s have done for me, one thing that the Enneagram has done for me is really to help me, really to have compassion and understanding of all the energies, mine included, strengths, weaknesses. So anything with business, I just can't imagine you like hiring somebody without, you know, a thorough understanding of the Enneagram. You know, she was real sweet, this girl that made a comment. She talked about, she liked the 8s, you know, she called it the liberating energy, you know. So for example, like if you were staffing for a post office, you probably don't want a lot of 8 energy in there, which ironically 8s are full of 9 energy. If you want to know where 9 energy go, Google Oklahoma City post office. Like the term postal literally came from 9 energy, and post office is in Oklahoma City. So liberating energy, that's such a really, like the Tiananmen Square is a great example. In fact, I riffed a little bit today on, you know, how I kind of view, you know, really how the Tiananmen Square is really a modern day example of really where I think our country is going to go. If you want to see where, if you're like, all right, Jonathan Fibonacci, give me the down and fucking dirty. We want the down and dirty, dude. We want you to tell us how you think things are going to go politically. I'm like, just go watch the Tiananmen Square bullshit, and you're going to see all kinds of crazy. And you're like, oh my goodness. And you know what? Google that, research that. Where, you know, like, look at the way the Tiananmen Square, dude, holla. That's, dude, there, unless we change some shit, there's we go. Like, dude, don't get me on First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, federally protected statuses. Holy shit. All right. Liberating energy. So the Enneagram, I'm just listening. You know what? Let's just go all. What kind of energy is a song? So sweet. So sweet. All right, guys. Thanks for the comments. Remember, don't ever drive like this. Hi, I'm on my selfie machine. I got it. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna do something. Hello, hi, Shaka. All right, guys. Oh yeah, here's a final point. This is sort of an Enneagram spiritual tool. You're like, oh shit, just give me some down and dirty Okay, here we go. You know, if you go to the book of Psalms, in fact, I spoke a little bit about, you know, every morning I do kind of like a spiritual kind of a, you know, I just believe in starting the morning with a spiritual emphasis, and I did a little bit of reading. I think it was, let's see, it's Psalms 105, where the Bible says that the iron entered somebody's soul. And if you want to really understand 8 energy, And remember 8 and 4 and 2s, we're all kind of related in 5s. You gotta understand the iron entering your soul. Just Google Psalms 105, verse 18 for yourself, and you'll see it. Iron entering your soul. I mean, dude, how can you talk about the Enneagram without talking about iron entering your soul? All right, you guys be good. Email me, americana417@gmail.com. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore? Of course we don't talk anymore, because you're all fucking that other guy and you're fucking him just because he makes more money and he's handsome as fuck. We don't talk anymore. All right, guys, be good. Email me, americana417@gmail.com.